Welcome, Berserkers. We just finished up the Viking axe, so naturally, now that it's October, we're gonna get into spooky daggers. Alright, let's talk materials. We're working with 1080 steel. We're also going to be finishing up the brooch, and as well as making a cauldron spoon for our party. And this is made out of a cypress knee. So we got the forge lit, everything set up. We're gonna get straight into it. So welcome to In Between the Heats. What we're making is a cauldron spoon, gumbo spoon, whatever you want to call it. It's a giant wooden spoon for a big cast iron pot. This is a cypress knee, and we're essentially just taking all the bark off of it and then slowly shaping it. Just bit by bit. Oh, also, this is going to be the spoon part. This is going to be the back end. I don't know if you guys can see it now, but it is starting to take shape just a little bit. Alright, so this is the brooch. I just made the needle for it. It's pretty simple. You just make a spoon shape, flatten it out, wrap it around, and then draw it down to a taper as a needle. So from there, what you do is you put your blanket right there, stab it through with the needle, or rather, stab it through with the needle, woo, bring it over, and then it locks into place like so, going up and down like that, and it holds your blanket together, and it turns it into a cloak. Alright, now that we have most of the spoon carved out, I went ahead and started a fire on the inside because it'll be way easier to hollow that out rather than just trying to chuck at it with a chisel. Especially since this is a much more brittle and soft wood. But yeah, so I'm just burning it out now. Berserkers. So last time you saw all the alright, Berserkers, last time you saw the cypress knee or the spoon, it was being burnt out. So I finished burning it out earlier off camera. I've been multitasking like crazy, but I started sanding the handle. I'm gonna leave just a little bit of bark on there. I drilled a hole through there. But right now I'm really just trying to get the shape of the spoon part correct. I'm trying to make this a one serving size spoon. Alright, Berserkers, so what I did is I drew the knives out in two different Crusader dagger styles. I don't even know why I didn't think about this, but it needs to be a through tang in order for me to put a guard on there correctly. So I stopped for the day. I'm gonna file out the shoulders and continue sanding on the spoon, which is looking better by the minute. But yeah, we're gonna call that a wrap for. We have the Ford scale ground off and the blade heat treated and tempered. Went ahead and put some deer antlers in this black stain to give it a nice tarry look, and that's exactly what happened. It's been sitting here for about a day or so, but we're gonna clean this off and see what the true color is. All right, check it out. I couldn't be happier with how these turned out. They look like it's black bone. That's pretty awesome. That's almost exactly how I wanted them to come out. So yeah, let's go ahead and start working on these. Now is I'm filing a hole into what's going to be our guard. So I'm gonna cut this piece of brass, and right now we're just trying to get that hole big enough and just tight enough. Oh, actually we're pretty close now. So whenever we get that a little bit tighter, we're gonna go ahead and cut this right here, and then we're gonna start working on the fleur-de-lis on each side. Alright, Berserkers, so now we have the purple amethyst inlaid, which is drying now. We have the B, the rune inlaid, which is glow in the dark. We have the guard with the fleur-de-lis on there. And everything's all glued up. Just waiting for that to dry up right now. Then we're gonna do a light hand sanding, very light hand polishing, or very light hand sanding, and then heavy polishing, and we'll see how it looks. our berserkers. So what we have here is a our berserkers. The spooky dagger.
Oh, sorry, Sabrina.
Our berserkers spooky dagger is complete. We have a glow-in-the-dark rune, purple amethyst hilt, or yeah, hilt, brass guard, and then crusader dagger.